All right, man. All right, it's time. I tried to hold off as long as I could, man. Uh, but let's get into this. Game 7 came and went. The Oklahoma City Thunder did not become back-to-back champs. They got their asses beat, man. Does this take away from your faith in the Thunder? Does this who deserves the most blame in this game 7 collapse or this series collapse in general? Was the Spurs just that much better than us? Or can we truly say because we didn't have JDub that's the reason why we lost? Chris, I'm gonna start with you. I know this is hard for you to talk about. I really don't even want to bring it up, but man, let's get into this, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a collection of a lot of things. It's very disappointing. We all had the Thunder winning. You know what I'm saying? Some had them getting them out of there earlier than others. I had a game 7 at least,
I
but
said
my
6,
prediction,
and it looked like it could
yeah,
be 6.
my prediction was that we would blow them out in 7, and that the way that this series went is not how I expected it to go. I figured it would go to 7 games, but I didn't expect it to get to get to 7 the way it did. Them winning in the fashion that they did,
Hey,
consistently.
I'm gonna
Their
fight Vassell,
wins.
bro. Me and Vassell gonna fight, bro. He didn't have to dunk that shit at the end of the game, bro.
So here's the thing,
He
right?
didn't have to do that,
So
bro.
yeah, well, I mean,
It was
I
4 seconds
mean,
left, bro. Y'all already had
well,
made it. Let it go.
I get it, but I mean, I'm also the one that says if you ain't gonna do shit about what they doing,
Stop
because
him.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
start naming that because we're gonna get into some names. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Uh oh. Here
Like,
Go
we
ahead,
go.
bro.
because
Go
I ain't
Uh
ahead.
want
oh.
because I'm not one of them fans, bro. That are just like, no, bro. Like nobody's gonna feel sorry for millionaires,
Mmm.
getting paid millions of dollars in
While we
their
still get
twenties,
to go to
bro.
work Monday. So while we still
In
gotta
their
go work.
twenties, living out their dreams, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it's always love. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna support our Thunder to the wheels fall off to the day we die. You know what I'm saying? So it's always gonna be love for our Thunder, no matter where we go, no matter who they got or don't have. But we just got to get into a few of the names here. I mean, one of the main reasons why, or one of the things that we talked about, we went over a list of things that we needed to do in order to compete in this series. And everything that we said that we needed not to happened, right?
Yeah.
So we can start with Chet. One of the main things that we said is that Chet has to be a force on defense and a
Yep.
force on offense.
Yep.
And what we realized through this series is what we really should have realized the 5 previous meetings. Basically, the evidence that we had in those 5 games when he played against that team, we should
Yeah.
have known that it was going to look like this, and which is why we had doubts in Chet in the first place.
Do you think that
Um,
has anything
that,
to do with the fact that Chet is used to being the biggest guy on the floor?
so I'm gonna get
No.
into that. Chet is incredible, and good against 90%, 95% of teams in the NBA, and that's why he's looked at as elite. But I can't figure out how he is able to look so elite against other teams and look like, I mean, a complete mouse against this team, against this one team. And what I mean, like a mouse, I just mean somebody that's not trying to impose their will at all. Let the opposite team know that, hey, you're going to have to deal with me. And to me, it was quite opposite. We don't even have to talk about Wemby. I mean, how you gonna worry about Chet being a Wemby stopper when he got 6'4" guards challenging him who are not respecting his presence in the paint? When
Yeah.
I got Dylan Harper who's not respecting your presence in the paint and driving on you and doing whatever in the paint. When I got Keldon Johnson who doesn't respect your presence in the paint and driving on you. This is what we talking about here. So we don't even have to have a conversation about how he did against Wemby, because if you got 6'4" guards not respecting you and just doing whatever they want against you, how we think the matchup against Wemby went? Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
So been the story of Chet, and specifically the Game 7. I mean, bro,
2 shots, bro. 2
two
shots.
in a Game
You getting
7,
paid.
back
You
to
getting
back.
paid.
shots,
You
bro.
getting paid over 50 mil. 2
Two
shots.
shots in a Game 7.
Yeah.
Did he not take a shot the entire second half?
The entire second half, he never once took a
He
shot.
did.
Even
I've
having
said
the
this
ball on the
before,
wing, he didn't even try to drive, bro.
Yeah,
bro.
we were not even drawing fouls. They had multiple players that were in foul trouble, and we
In
did not
foul
even
trouble.
That's
attempt.
my thing.
We did
Yeah,
not
that was
attempt
my
to even
whole
go to
thing.
that. We were shooting threes.
Wimby came back in the game, 6 minutes left with 5 fouls, and nobody wanted to try.
That happened in the first.
Caruso got him number 4.
Yeah.
That was in
No,
Game 5
was,
and in Game 7. That was 2 different games when
yeah,
that happened.
it's completely I was really shocked at how Chet handled himself in this series, but Game 7 alone, I believe, is going to follow him for years to come. It's going to be hard for him to get over that because there was a certain point where people were debating whether you were the second best player or third best player on the team. People have their favorites between Thunder fans have their favorites between JDub and Chet. Some people put Chet as the second best player. Some people put JDub as the second best player. Regardless, we ain't got JDub, so we know that you're number 2. You have to be number 2 tonight.
Number 2. Yeah,
Like you have to be number
like
2
in
tonight.
no
You
world
don't. It's not an option.
should it have been Caruso.
Right.
In no world should
It's
it have
not
been
an option.
Caruso.
Like you got it being paid that much money with this extension that's about to come up. Like
Lottery pick, top 3.
Like my guy, you got to do a lot more for your team. And Shay, you got to do a lot more for Shay to put up 2 shots in an elimination game, bro.
Yeah.
It looked pretty much the same the entire game. Shay, or the entire series. Shay had a great Game 7. I feel like he was the best player on the floor. That's including both teams. He was better than Wemby. I believe 35 points, 9 assists. He was
And I
about
want
to
to
have
say
a
he had
double.
I want to say he had 2 30-point games the entire series.
Yeah,
And even his bad games, I think the lowest he scored was 19. But that wasn't a norm for him.
No, Shay wasn't completely himself in this series as well. But I can give Shay credit for at least like fighting on his way out. You know what I'm saying? And
going out swinging.
But I believe that we got to get serious about certain things. And Shay can do this as well. And I can go back to Chet from the standpoint of passing the ball and not even trying to shoot on open threes. I feel like the world kind of saw that last night.
You said on who? On who?
Chet.
Oh, okay.
Chet,
because I saw Shay. Threes. I saw Shay do this a few times too, not on threes, but on shots that he would normally take. He would look to pass, and he was turning the ball over in that sense too. But I'll get on that later.
Here's the thing. Yeah. I've always, for the last couple of years, expressed my frustration with Chet's slow ass release from 3, bro. He got it, bro. Bro got to do something about that slow ass release.
It's wet sense. Though. It is wet, bro.
But it makes no sense that guards are literally so far away from him and not able to close out, and they're not even close to him.
Yeah,
because you're releasing. You're so scared to shoot. You're releasing the ball so damn slow. Like if you're gonna stand there and try to be a catch and shoot, you gotta catch and shoot that motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So what happened to my thing is what happened to the Chet, and Day, you can go. But what happened to the Chet from Game 5? Wasn't he 4 for 4 to open the game up? You know what I'm saying? Finish with 14 points. Like, how did you not look at that and gain a confidence boost to be like, yo, I am still Chet Holmgren? But go ahead, man. What's your thoughts about this whole series, man? And are you kind of disappointed in the way that it turned out with the Thunder?
I'm overly disappointed with how everything turned out because the Spurs didn't beat us, although everything kind of lined up for them the stars or whatever as far as with the basketball gods.
It's the NBA agenda.
That's just what it is. But also we beat ourselves because we can name everybody and what they didn't do. As far as what we're used to them bringing to the table, especially at such a big stage. We are the defending champs, so we expected for us to show up and act as such. We did not do nothing but show up and shit the bed.
Yeah.
That's really all we did. And it was just because everybody was worried about the wrong things. We got guys that are supposed to be rim protectors and worried about shooting from the perimeter. Then we got guys that are supposed to be two-way players. They're just worried about scoring offensively. And then you got it's just too much. It was just too many issues, too many to name. We can be here all night talking about it. It's very disheartening and saddening, but really it just makes you feel as though, is the team going to stay together, or is everyone going to find a cop out to break up the team
And
because of
Jordan
one
and Jordan as
one
well, bro.
loss?
I mean, I
So
didn't even get,
yeah,
I
Yeah,
didn't
we're
get a
not even
chance
going
to
to speak
get
on
on
that.
Jordan.
We're
yeah,
not even going to speak on that.
Dort definitely was a but not even defensively.
Yeah.
Like he was truly
Bro,
a
I'm literally looking at
non-factor.
Dort.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
really didn't have any two-way players out there
he was
playing
I'm
like
looking
two-way
at
players.
Dort.
Alex Caruso was probably the only one.
Bro, he
It's
scored
crazy.
0
I'm looking
points
at
in game
Dort
3.
and Kaysen, and
I
I'm
mean,
like, how
yeah,
at this point is Kaysen just a significantly better defender now?
yeah.
And
Then
because
Lou, yeah,
Dort is aggressive, but I'm even seeing guards start to beat him one on one in
yeah. That was
Chicago.
crazy.
But the
And
Yeah,
I'm like,
Spurs, it was just so many politics too behind the scenes because we could have got a lot of calls that we didn't give. The Spurs were playing dirty. There were so many clips that we could put
but I
together
mean,
of just
look, I'm gonna be honest with that.
flagrant fouls left and
We
right.
we know that we as the Thunder defenders get away with a lot of physicality.
No, that's true.
So
But that don't mean disappear on us during
now,
the
I mean,
whole series
I
of the
understand, but
conference finals. This is a
I
conference
can't,
finals.
I do hate that Shay was officiated so much differently in the playoffs than he was in the regular season. I mean, it almost makes it to where you're kind of like, well, this is why
Yeah,
players
that
be
was the
like, well, the
problem.
regular season doesn't matter. This
Right.
is why. Because you go and you can lead in scoring and you can beat it back-to-back MVP, and your team can, be the best team in the NBA by far.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go and everything that you realized in the regular season and was like, okay, we got the advantage if we play like this. When you go into the playoffs and it's officiated differently, well, now mentally that'll fuck you up.
Man.
I mean, if we're being honest.
bro, also, bro, like team wise, we are now sending a message to other teams that if we can win a game 6, we got it. Like if we can get to game 6, we got a game
It
7.
started at
We at
game
least got a
1.
game
It
7.
started at game
Bro, but
1.
we did all of that. And that's the thing,
Like
bro. We should have
if I
won
gotta
game 1,
watch my
especially with everything that
bro,
JDub gave us in game 1. We should have
bro,
won
check
game
this
1.
out. Check this out, bro.
If you're able to steal it, you can
If I
steal it.
watch my team BS another game 6, because that's 3 game 6s in a row that
Oh
we
yeah,
watched our
statistically you're
team
right.
BS
Yeah,
because we
yeah,
got a cushion game 7. And you
yeah.
did it against the wrong team. Because the
Yeah.
Spurs is not the team to BS at a game 6 and not
You
try to
gave them
get
too
them
much
out of there.
confidence. You were supposed
Oh
to
yeah.
take their heart away in game 6.
Amplified
Yeah.
their hunger.
And
Yeah,
the
we
thing is,
amplified it.
see,
Bro,
had we won,
game 6s, we get destroyed. We
well, the
get
thing is
destroyed.
had we won
Statistically,
game 1
historically,
and
yeah.
2, and then they won 3 and 4, and then we won 5 and they won 6, then you could say, okay, game 7 because we won everything at home. But the fact they came in knowing that they had already beat us at home, that was an added sense of, oh shit, we got a game 6 is 0-0. All we got to do is beat them this one game. Now, I will say this. It didn't look as bad as far as the series. It didn't look as bad as them beating up on us 4 out of 5 games in the regular season. It definitely looked a bit more balanced. But I just hate the inconsistency across the board as to where it was like, oh, game 2, okay, this is being officiated and we're getting everything off that we normally get off. And then, game 3, okay, yeah, everything is
it was
consistent.
Becoming comfortable with trailing by 20
Yeah, right.
No.
between
You
two
know
quarters.
exactly what they were doing. Each game, they were doing makeup calls for the previous game.
Yeah.
It was so weird
Yeah, that
how
was obvious.
Like they were
That was
listening
very
to
obvious.
social media.
Yeah,
Right. Yeah,
it
like we
would be
got to correct that.
Yeah, it'd be so weird. Like it was crazy how that entire series was officiated
That's why I
because
had to mention it
the
officiating,
Yeah.
you know.
the
Yeah.
It
over
played a part.
the overcorrection of OKC's whistle to me was one of the most egregious thing to
Blatant. Yeah.
watch.
Yeah.
And it was the
Yeah.
most blatant, obvious things.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. It
we
was.
see y'all trying to overcorrect OKC's apparent
Giving
whistle.
all these
But
loose
but
ball
do
fouls,
that.
Stop.
jump
But do that
balls,
next year.
Hold
But do
on.
it
calls.
next year.
And we're going off of Twitter narratives. Let's be
Yeah.
clear. That's what the
Yeah.
league is going off of. They're
Right.
going off of Twitter narratives. And so I'm seeing in real time them try to overcorrect an OKC whistle when OKC was getting out free throw 2 series in a row. And this
Yeah.
is why I just can't understand certain things. How are y'all overcorrecting a whistle that we just hadn't had throughout the entire playoffs?
But
To
you
me,
know
it
what
makes
also
no
changed
sense.
it? De'Aaron Fox being able to come and play, and them not turning the ball over nigga, we was the ones turning the ball over. And like I said, a lot of that comes down to Shay being indecisive. I think that he was just tired of being beat up. I think that JJ Redick did his work early enough or did his work enough on Shay that it once he got into them deep waters when it came to the Spurs, it just he was spent, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, in those games with the Lakers, bro, it was several first quarters that Shay wasn't really shooting like that or really trying to figure it out. So, you know, that work was done early on him. But Day, I think you made a good point. You know, there's going to be a lot of people out there saying that we need to blow this team up and saying that we need to change certain things and different things like that. Granted, we are a championship team. And I know when we talked in the group chat, Chris, you know, I was saying, no, we owe it to Chet to run this back with Chet. But 2 shots in a game 7, bro. I don't know. I mean, if we are truly in the market to get Wemby, do we really go all out and sell out? I mean, not Wemby, but to get Giannis, do we really go all out and sell out to get Giannis too? Because it seems as if, you know, they're in our division, right? The Spurs are in our division.
I think that might be the case. I can't understand why we would have
why
played
we
them
played them
6
so much. So
times in a
they
regular
are in our
season.
division.
Yeah,
I
they
think,
are.
and I'll tell you this about Chet before I let you answer. I believe Chet felt bad for what happened in the U18 or U17 for the Olympics, right? Because I don't think Chet felt like he deserved that MVP. And the fact that it kept coming, because Chet had like 10 points in that game. The fact, and I think Wemby had like 30.
I think he
But the
fouled
fact that
out.
it
I
kept,
think Wemby fouled out.
but he had like 30 points. But the fact that that kept coming up and people kept saying this and kept saying it, I don't think Chet ever woke up ready to play that. And I think that you could see it in his eyes and him being passive. Reggie Miller, we could talk about how they've been glazing the Spurs all day long, but Reggie said it himself live on broadcast. It is 1-on-1 right now. Go at him. And what did Wemby do? Wait for everybody to get down there to get a ball up. I mean, what did Chet do? My bad. He waited for everybody to get down and put. Just look. Here's the deal. If Wemby's guarding you on the perimeter, Chet, shoot the ball. You know why? Because Wemby's not down there to get the rebound. No. Let us get it and put it up while Wemby is way out trying to guard you on the perimeter.
That's exactly what I was thinking too.
Jay, why would Chet try to challenge Wemby when I'm seeing Chet get his shot blocked by their guards?
Bro, that was the matchup. That was the matchup you have
to. Here's my
you can't put Hartenstein on Wemby all night.
No,
I hear you.
Think about what I'm saying. Think about what I'm saying here. You got you're getting your shot blocked by their 6'5" guards, and you expect him to say, "Give me the ball, let me go at Wemby."
But here's my thing.
He has to.
Right. Day's right. You have
when
to.
You're the biggest, take it from me, being 6'4", bro, the biggest guy on the court.
Yeah, you have to.
When you're the biggest guy on the court, you have to go to the 5.
You have to.
Of course, he has to.
And Chet wasn't.
My thing.
But yeah.
But here's my thing. You have to be smart, and maybe that's a coaching that I can't really put it all on Mark Daigneault because if you just got a player that just ain't. If you just got a player that just ain't, that's not on the coach. But my thing is, just tell them that is basketball 1-on-1. Their best rebounder is literally guarding you on the perimeter. Shoot the ball. He can't get the offensive rebound. We're going to get it and put it back up. But you're making it easy on Wemby by just standing out there passing it up and allowing Wemby to get back in. The Thunder had their issues as a unit, coming down, trying to allow everything to set up, wanting to make the right decisions. You playing scared. You don't want to mess it up, and you're allowing them to come down and set up, and now we can't get – we do our best when we're attacking the middle, but attack and let them scramble and then get the ball out to our shooters.
And
I
run a
thought that
play.
we were going to shoot a lot better at home. We didn't, but
We
it is
didn't.
what it is. And I told you this before the series started. What is our Achilles heel? Open corner threes because we run around a lot. And you're going to meet a team that can hit them shits. And what happened? They hit them. But I want to ask you again, because of, like I said, at the beginning of the series, I was like, no, even in game 2 and 3, no, we need to allow Chet to run it back. But if I know that this is what you're going to do to me every time when we face these niggas, I mean, if we get the chance and we have the assets, do we go after Giannis and say, Chet, it's been good. You got us one ship. Go about your business, man. Go be great somewhere else.
Mm-mm.
What you think, Chris?
So.
I don't think that that's Sam Presti's style. I
didn't ask you
honestly
that.
don't.
I asked you,
I
should
think
we
that
do that?
He
Yeah,
said,
think
I
that
didn't
we
ask you
should.
that's what
that.
We was in the chat basically saying uh and was this after game 1? This was after
yeah.
the
This
first
was
game,
after
right?
game 1. Yeah, this was after game 1.
So we did say that he deserved at least, because he's an NBA champion, he deserved at least one more run. But watching that games
Yeah.
and the rest of that series play
He
out
well, and then you
was,
got all year. You got all year too
I
that
mean,
you looked at it.
it was so frustrating to watch
Yeah,
that I was like, can I really bear seeing Chet do this? Because chances are, like, and
we're gonna
what's
see
so
him
funny
again.
about other people really supporting the Spurs? For one, the Spurs beat us, not your bum ass team. So let's start
Right.
there.
Right.
Oh, boom,
Yeah.
You
boom, boom. Say it again.
you gotta
Lakers
come through.
fans. Lakers fans is loving it.
So you
I wish
still, they
somebody from the
soaking it
Lakers
up.
would
They
pop
soaking
out and
it
say
up.
anything
But
right
you
now.
still gotta come through the Thunder. Like, let's keep it
Yeah.
real. Like, who's gonna be in the Western Conference final? Like, let's keep it real. Who's gonna challenge these two teams? We swept until we got to the Spurs.
And the
Yeah.
So the
team got to be
Spurs is the
perfect to beat
only
us.
team.
They got to
Yeah.
be a
That,
perfect version to beat or hurt us.
You right.
bro, the Spurs is literally the only team that can do anything with us. Like, so and mind you, a lot of these things are barring injury. And I
Yeah.
told y'all, I even said it in the chat. I said we never had a shot without JDub and AJ
Without JDub
Mitchell.
and AJ
A-
Mitchell.
And
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of that is true because these are great primary ball handlers. And I know that they tried to insert JDub back. We're not counting that game. And I know me and you had a conversation about JDub Jalil in the beginning of the year,
Yeah.
where he was coming back. And I was basically saying, well, it's kind of throwing off, the kid. Well, or he didn't look the same. That's
Yeah.
basically what I was saying,
Yeah.
And you were saying, well, this injury, and whenever we get to the playoffs, he's gonna prove, he's gonna come through, and he's gonna prove
Yeah.
me right like that. Needless to say, I don't think he proved either one of us right because he just wasn't on the court
Yeah.
throughout the
He's
entire season,
nah,
and it
he's
gets so,
AD. He's turning into Anthony
yeah,
Davis.
and
And it's bad. Yeah.
and love J Dub.
Yeah.
Huge fan of J Dub. You know what I'm saying? And love that he helped bring us a championship. He did score a 40 ball in
He
the
did.
finals
When
for
we
us
needed it. When we
when
needed
we
it.
needed it the
Yeah.
most.
With a broke
But
wrist, mind you.
this year was such a roller coaster of emotions watching him on that bench. Like, we went to games this year. Me, you, and Christian. We went to three separate games.
3 separate
It's
games.
actually a
Yeah.
miracle that we caught J Dub live
Yeah.
as many games as he missed. He was like 30% of the season,
Yeah.
and the game
Yeah.
I went
80
to.
he missed 80% of the games.
Yeah,
Yup.
and the game I went to was against the Hornets when they got blown out at home.
Yeah.
So
Hey,
I
I
mean,
went to when he played Wemby on Christmas and they got blown out at home.
right. So I mean, it's a miracle that we even got to see J Dub play,
Yeah.
considering as many times as he was out. So J Dub, he's gonna have to get as much rest, like whatever he has to do to get healthy and remain healthy. He's gonna have to do. In terms of Chet, um, I don't know. I wouldn't be upset if Sam Presti started shopping Chet around. I wouldn't be surprised. Sam Presti is not big on like splash trades and things like
That's
that,
true.
but I
Always
wouldn't be
under the radar.
surprised if Sam Presti looked at that and was like, I've probably seen enough as it pertains to him going against that team.
Yeah.
I don't know. Wemby's only gonna get better. If
Yeah.
I guess SGA had a comment that this is the worst you're gonna see, Chet. Guess what? This is the worst you're gonna see Wemby.
Yeah.
Okay, all
Yeah,
right.
you're right.
Wemby is only gonna get better.
So
He's here.
apparently there is
The alien is here. Okay, he's
so
around.
apparently there is a 7-3 prospect coming out of the draft, and they expect us to try to go and get him at number 12. I think that that's just feeding into the narrative of that Chet
Yeah.
disappeared, but that's what the talk is. You said you don't believe we should get rid of Chet. You say that we should try to run it back again, man, but it was kind of hard to watch. When it came into this again, if we have the option to get a Giannis, I know that he at least is 7 foot and can truly be fit. He can't shoot like Chet, but he can at least be physical with Wemby the way that we need him to, and be the rim protector and be the offensive rebounder we need him to be. How are you feeling about this day? You really think we need to keep Chet?
Yeah, I just feel as though he's kind of possibly one off-season workout or connection or relationship away from just going into straight hyperbolic chamber mode the way Wembanyama did when he went to go train with the monks, and
Yeah.
he went to go train with KG, Kevin Garnett.
Yeah, and that's
and
the other part of the agenda, bro. That's the other thing, the monk
But no,
thing.
I believe that.
Yeah.
I believe that.
Nah, I get it. I believe it too. I believe
he was a different player, as if how Giannis was when he came in the league. Like he had to go get remolded, reshaped.
Got bigger.
He had to go find a different dog. I feel
Yeah.
personally, if Chet had the same heart that AE has, it's crazy.
See, that's the thing, and that's what I was thinking about. It's
AE
crazy
ain't
that you bring that up.
scared.
That's the thing. Like AE will go at John Morant.
Yes.
John Morant tried to bash on Wemby.
Yes. I feel as though if Chet just takes away that whole fun, son, like that Beach Boys look, like that whole image of like throw a meme on him where you're doing a
like
little
Gordon
grill.
Hayward.
Yeah, you need to act like a dog. Like,
but here's my thing though, man. So I get it. Yeah, Chet does need to go find that dog in him.
Yeah,
but bro, it wasn't
take
just
a sabbatical.
It wasn't just Chet, bro. I seen
but he's a big part of the team, though. He's a big part of our system.
No,
so
I agree. I agree in that standpoint. I'm just saying, what I saw from the Thunder was so uncharacteristic of the Thunder. I'm talking about you going to the paint and just running around in a circle because Wemby is down there. You going in, about to take your shot and
that's
retreating.
A reflection of your leaders.
Because
that's
Wemby is down
of your leaders.
Granted,
I wanted Casey Wallace to try to go down there and bash on that nigga, bro. What's the worst? Like
Castle did it.
They were checked
Stephon
out.
Castle did it on.
I feel as though they were all checked out.
On iHeart, yeah.
They were all checked out. That's why
that's the difference. That's the difference, right? That's when a team is literally aggressive and watching,
and not afraid. And not
if your all-stars are checked out, everybody is going to follow suit.
And my only other criticism of Shay, bro, the only thing, like, I get that at this point, like, because he made mention that, my game has worked for me. This point, at this point, you can't abandon it. And yes, at this point, you can't abandon it. But when we're in a game 7 and it's win or go home, like, I got to see a little bit more than let me come down the court and watch the defense set up and figure out what we going to do. They're coming down the court sprinting and trying to get to the basket. We're coming down the court, bro, and letting their defense set up comfortably. I watched it, bro. I watched it every possession up the court. Shay dribbles the ball up the court.
Waits.
Let the defense get set, and now he's trying to figure out what he can do next. Okay, I'll give it to him.
I got the answers. I got to see the test first, bro.
Or let the double, even if it goes as far as letting the double build up.
Sometimes you just gotta bubble that shit in.
Man, they was bubbling. They was doing all that.
Just gotta, to your credit, Chris, that one where he dunked, just went straight down, didn't care that Wemby was down there, didn't care what nobody was down there, he just went and bashed.
Yeah.
That what we needed more of that. So I see that.
You have to put teams in position to where they literally have to make it. like if Wemby is gonna block your shots and we had to, and what's crazy is they did this game too, and I don't know why they didn't go back and look at that film because that was the perfect way to beat that team and dominate that team. We actually was attacking the paint. We were driving. We didn't care that Wemby was down there, and then we
You said
went back
which
to
game?
doing it.
Game 2.
Game 2.
Yeah.
We went to driving in the paint, attacking Wemby.
Desperation.
Wemby is gonna get blocks, but hell, he can't block all of
He
them.
can't block it
At least,
all. Yeah.
at least not without getting in foul trouble.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that
And
was
so for the
desperate,
life of
but
me,
that's
I
the
don't
difference.
understand.
What they say, you
That should have been
cannot,
a part of our game plan, making him
but
get
you
in foul
cannot
trouble.
manufacture desperation. That's the
We didn't
reason
want
why
to
they
attack
couldn't
them,
beat us. That's the reason why they couldn't beat us in game 2. That's the reason why we couldn't beat them in game 4, because you cannot manufacture desperation. The problem is we already won one. We already won one. So game 7, I think that everybody kind of felt like that. Well, we already
You
got
think
ours.
we took our foot off the gas,
when Kennard
Yeah,
blocked
when he blocked us,
shot,
yeah. Bro, why
Bro.
did Ihart think he could beat the defense anyway? Let's start there.
Don't get me wrong, bro. That
Cause
was
he said, I
don't
might
get
as
me wrong,
well.
bro. That was a
He
gutsy
get
like
paid.
chase
He
down.
get paid enough.
That was a
Right,
good.
but that was the turning point. When he
Somebody
blocked,
gotta
bro,
do
we would have
something.
been within 2, I think.
when he blocked that shot, bro, it was like, wow, like we even got the bitch like coming out and just really saying, no, y'all not winning this game. Like,
Bro, he
we're
sound
not
like he
letting
got the
y'all
thing.
slip away.
That's why I'm like, is that my audio? Woo!
Nah, that's Christopher. Bro, you sound like you got the little thing. Yeah, that's you. Yeah.
Man. Nah, Ihart had to look around. He looked left and right multiple
He
times
did.
within that
He even
series.
double.
Like, I
He
guess
even
I'm gonna just do what I'm paid to do. Like,
he even double clutched to lay that up to try and dunk that ball, man. But all in all, that shit was crazy, bro. I hate actually what happened.
we'll be back though. We still
Yeah. I mean,
it don't matter.
honestly, we were the best team. Hold on, give me a second.
It's okay because the moment that they make us play them opening game, because you know they're gonna make us play whoever win opening game, whether it be the Knicks or the Spurs, we got to play them opening game.
Yeah. It's all, it's a money grab at this point. They know that it's going to be one of the best games. I hope you're right when it comes to Chet, bro. I really hope that Chet finds himself and really gets some dog in him. JDub said we win that series if he plays. I agree, but you know, I can't help but say it's probably some karma, bro. Everybody said that the only reason why we won was because, you know, Tyrese Halliburton went out.
That's what it was. Halliburton.
And he was lighting our ass up, and it was a sigh of relief when he went out. Understand, I don't even think we started pulling away from them until the ending moments of the third quarter, and he wound up going out in the first quarter. So, you know, I get it. It's not this is what it feels like. Like this, when we was riding our hard horse, we didn't care that Tyrese Halliburton got hurt. We didn't care about none of that, bro. We took our W because a W is a W regardless.
That's
LeBron
real.
doesn't sit here and cry about the fact that he won that championship in the bubble, because at the end of the day, it is still a banner that they can raise. I don't care how many people come around and say it's a Mickey Mouse championship or anything like that, bro. It is still a championship banner that they can raise. So, you know, you got to kind of take it how you can get it. I don't want to act like Wemby isn't good, bro. Wemby is amazing.
He's just a presence.
Wemby
is an entity.
Bro,
he don't even have to touch the ball. Just him on the court.
Bro.
We're falling apart just watching him sub in.
Exactly, bro. Wemby, and I think that was the other thing that we didn't attack. We didn't attack the 9 Wemby minutes.
That's why I said there was so many things to talk about.
When Wemby was out, bro, we were supposed to really attack that and take that, you know, take advantage of that to where they had to put him in quicker than what they needed to. Game 2, it was like that. Game 3, it was like that. Even though we won game 5, that it wasn't like that in game 5.
Not the way it should have been.
Yeah, as it should have been. So, you know, they had the momentum. They had already beat us in game 1. So when they came to game 7, like, you know, we were trying not to lose. That's what we were
Exactly.
trying to do. We
Exactly.
wasn't playing to win. We wasn't playing to put our feet on their throat. You know what I'm saying? We was playing not to lose. And ultimately it came back and got us. But I'm not going to sit here and act like Wemby was not that, because Wemby definitely was that.
Definitely.
He was everything, all of it, all at once.
Showed
you know
up
what I'm
and
saying?
showed out. Yep.
Yeah, yeah. And so for that, I as far as watching the finals, it's gonna be hard for me to watch the finals. I might not watch game one, but I watch the finals every year. So I may, peek in game 3, game 4, something like that. These Knicks really ain't amazing to watch. You know what I'm saying?
You want to watch Spike Lee?
Yeah, these Knicks ain't amazing to watch. So I was telling Day, bro, like at the end of the day, I'm not gonna take anything away from Wemby. Wemby's amazing. Wemby's phenomenal. He's 7'5". He has a handle, he has a shot, he eats up so much space. The ballsiness for him to take the half-court shot and hit it for them to win that game 4, because that sucked the wind
Why
out of us.
Why did you have to bring that up?
The shot in game 1, logo 3. To
if he
send it into double overtime.
If he misses that, we
but
probably
bro,
have them out in 6 or 5.
Bro, but at the end of the day, that's when it should have been known that they were destined to win this, bro.
They were hungry.
Yeah, because that right there, he wanted it, bro. And I almost say if we didn't have Chet on our team, they don't beat us. Because he personally wanted to humiliate. He personally wanted to humiliate Chet, and he took it out on everybody. If we don't have Chet on our team, he doesn't have the motivation. I take that back, because
that's what I'm saying.
Him not getting the MVP when he sat there and watched the MVP, I think that really bothered him.
Bro, we just the defending champs, bro. It's not because of Chet.
Everybody brings their
we're
best.
the top.
Yeah,
we're the first
right.
seed. We were the first seed.
Yeah, you're right.
All stars point to OKC. That's what it was, bro.
But like I said, I don't want to take nothing away from
reigning
Wemby,
MVP.
Bro.
We got the MVP. We can't say that.
Yeah, I don't want to take nothing away. I don't want to take nothing away from Wemby, bro. And the Spurs, I mean, they've been in obscurity for more than a decade, bro. Ever since Tim Duncan left, it ain't been nothing to write about.
No, it was quiet in the DeRozan era.
So yeah, that's why, bro. They ain't.
So that's why the Spurs are so loud right now, because they had to endure Pops going out.
And at the end of the day, they still got to finish the job. We got ours.
Yeah, job's not done. Get past the Knicks. The Knicks has not lost the post game yet. So let's go to that.
We got our they 11 straight right now. So yeah, bro, we got ours. And
they feel a scar from us. We left a scar too. So whatever the Knicks do with that, it's because of us. They can thank us.
I do want the Spurs to win, bro, because at least we could say the defending champs beat us.
I don't.
I mean, at least you can say you lost to the champs, but
I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it.
All right,
we
man,
the best in the West. If we don't win the West, don't nobody else.
Hey, real quick, I'm gonna get out of here with this, Chris. Are you watching the finals?
I'm gonna pay attention to it, man. I'm gonna keep up with it.
So you're not gonna watch. As a basketball fan, you gonna be aware of the storylines.
Styles make fights. Styles make fights.
No, I'm gonna definitely watch it. I'm gonna watch
it. I don't think I can watch game 1. I think I'm gonna be too salty to watch game 1. I think I might jump in.
Yeah, you might turn it off.
Game 1 might be tough, you know what I'm saying?
Watch the first half and turn it off.
Yeah, but game 2, I can probably tune in 2 and 3 and maybe finish it out like that. But I think I'm gonna still be hurt.
The New York games gonna run late too.
But yeah, New York, they're just not exciting to watch to me. Day, you gonna watch the finals?
I might watch game 1, half of it. Like I say, that feeling kicking in of us not being in it is going.
Yeah, that's gonna hurt.
And I'm gonna turn it off probably before halftime, or even maybe the first quarter, depending on what the family's doing over together. What we doing?
Yeah, I told Day, Chris, that we're getting the karma back. Everybody said we only won because Tyrese went out. I'm not acting like that wasn't a sigh of relief when he did go out. And we capitalized off of that. They beat us while we were hurt, and we beat the Pacers while they were hurt.
The only thing we'll be having to talk about is praying for New York.
I mean, it's funny
whether they win or lose. The whole state.
You can say that, but that won't be the narrative. Like,
I know it won't be the narrative. Yeah,
that narrative is only exclusive to OKC.
Yeah. I mean, bro. I told OB that today on Beat Music. I told him that because he was cheering about the Spurs, and I was like, bro, y'all beat us with no AJ Mitchell and no JDub. Like, simmer down, buddy. Simmer down.
That narrative is only OKC can win because the injury happened. Only OKC. So.
And only OKC can win because of the whistle. Nobody else.
Because of the refs. Yeah.
Okay, but all right, man, we're going to go ahead.
OKC wins. It was only because of the refs and the whistle.
Because of the refs.
OKC lose. It was all because the other team was
It's
better
because
than them
Chet.
that
It's
night.
because Chet sucks.
I have no faith in the Knicks to win this, bro.
That's
The
why.
Knicks there's a black cat running around that franchise, bro. And they're like the Cowboys.
I don't
Just
got no
wait.
faith in them neither. I hope
Yeah,
they
just
win, but
wait.
I don't got no.
Yeah, I
I
hope
don't
they
know. I
win.
don't see how they can do it, bro.
The only thing that I could say is that
When
Cat
Wemby
can,
smell blood, and I don't see nobody stopping Wemby. Now he smell blood now.
but
He almost
they
there.
did beat them 2 times in the regular season. The Knicks did.
I
So
know,
and they
but
do have Cat, which is a very capable. He
bro,
has the body, mass, and he's a bucket.
Cat might
So
channel his inner Rudy Gobert.
yeah, he's a bucket and he
Cat
has the
actually
body
does
mass.
play pretty decent. Cat actually does play pretty decent against Wemby. So
Yeah,
we'll
so
see.
we'll
Yeah.
see, man.